Alright, here's the engine. I went through it pretty thoroughly, but I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. I've never owned anything with water in it, but there are a few obvious things that stand out. For starters, the oil, that sounds empty to me. The oil pan's empty. The dipstick shows nothing, meaning there's no oil in this thing. As far as the radiator, I think that the reservoir tank's probably empty by the looks of that. I've not pulled off the valve cover to check for the fuel lines, but they're external fuel lines. This baby is kind of stuck. I mean, I'm getting some movement out of it, but that's pretty seized up. I'm going to hit that with some anti-seize right now. So I just tried with my big wrench, biggest one I got, to turn, and I'm not the strongest guy in the world, but that doesn't feel like it's wanting to move anywhere. If there's no oil in it, you know, the rings might just be fixed, but there doesn't seem to be any water in the engine anywhere. The oil baths are missing. If anybody's got a pair of those, that might be helpful. But the actual oil tank baths, everything else is looking pretty normal. I only had one question. So if you look, there's a crack right there. And this, I don't know what this is. The bulkhead was repaired, but there's a crack right here. And I don't know if that's part of the bulkhead failure. This plate right here looks new, like it was put on after. So maybe that was a bulkhead crack that they repaired. I don't see anything similar to it on this side when I look over here. So that's something that maybe I'll ask Gene Russell about. Looking back in here, it has what looks to be a number of filters. That Fram filter doesn't seem like it's too old back there. The rims on the back are actually from 1984, which I guess, thinking about it, is a long time ago. Holy cow, that's what, 35 years old? Okay, so all of this looks like everyone I've seen in the videos. Lots of hoses that will need to be replaced. This plate looks like it got all ripped up. I don't exactly know what that's all about, but I'm not going to touch it. Starter looks like a starter. There's no cracks, and there is a repair on the bulkhead. And we looked at the radiator. The radiator actually looks pretty good. Here, I'll walk around and look at it. So the radiator looks okay. There's lots of rust, but it doesn't look like it's really been messed with. This, on the other hand, these are all pretty fixed. I don't know if these ever really moved, but that's a rehab. I can sense that's going to be taken off and blasted with something. Let's go look at the front.